It seems as though the battle between the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation will be directly related to players' choices between Super Mario 64 and Resident Evil. These games are the beachhead of their respective systems. But which is better? Well, let's go through this point by point. Mario has camera motion during gameplay, but Evil only has it during the hands-off cinema scenes. Evil has real voices for its characters, but Mario and his friends are mute. Mario doesn't require you to solve impossible puzzles to win the game, but Evil has you solve tons of them. Actually, you won't solve tons of them. The game is virtually impossible without the hint book. So what's the bottom line? Super Mario 64 wins by a close call. It's more visual and immersive than Resident Evil. However, to our knowledge, no Nintendo 64 game has voices and dialogue yet. That's a big mistake, and we hope that changes. It's not just the graphics that players want. The Nintendo 64 is still very young though. The Super NES didn't start off with Donkey Kong Country quality, so don't expect tomorrow from the N64 today. We still have to wait for the 64DD, as it's called. This disk drive add-on will be used in the N64 games of the future. All this talk makes us wonder, what's going on with Sega? Well, listen to the soundbite from Sega President Tom Kalinske.
Our technology comes from the arcade world. You can't take arcade games, advanced computer graphics in the arcade world, and run them on the most advanced PC today. But you can run them on Saturn. Saturn is more advanced than either PlayStation or Nintendo 64. It has 3 32-bit processors in it.
Well, look, Sega, if all this is true, then why aren't you on top? You make a game like Mario 64, and then we'll talk. Until then, we rest our case.